humans. I'm just here to remind you that keeping the peace is really just a nicer phrase for tolerating abuse. Also, keeping the peace is really just an expectation to keep the peace for others and not to protect you in any way. But nobody likes to add that piece because then it would feel like they are not considering your feelings. And take it from someone who has spent their entire life keeping the peace for others. Because protecting your own peace is often seen as being selfish. For example, the day before the wedding, I had spent the entire day decorating the venue how I wanted it to be decorated, which I thought was valid because I was going to be the bride. And I had left for about 2 hours in the afternoon to go pick up the desserts, the wedding cake, etc., etc. And I had returned to my venue redecorated and mismatched because these two specific people had felt like the decorations that I had put out were not up to their standards. Also, I had put out several picture frames throughout the wedding venue with specific pictures that I had picked out prior to the wedding, and I had found out that one of the pictures was replaced with a wedding photo of one of the women that had redecorated the venue. Yeah, I can't even make this stuff up. And there are so many things, red flags that had happened prior to the wedding, but I won't get into that now. And one more thing I will say is that this said person that had also had the wedding photo in my picture frame had threatened me the night before the wedding that she was no longer going to attend the wedding because she was angry because she found out that my brother was going to be walking me down the aisle instead of my father, because my father is disabled and unable to walk long distances and other personal reasons that I don't need to explain. And she had been upset because her son, the brother of the groom, was not going to be in the wedding. Not by my choice, by the groom's choice, which I had respected because that is not my place. And they get to decide who is also in their wedding because it is our wedding. And when all of this went down, do you know what I was told? Just keep the peace. It'll be fine. Yeah, one of the biggest regrets of my life. And a day that was so special to me, or was supposed to be so special to me, is now completely tainted, and I will never